Hey guys, and welcome to another stream, and today I will be streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. It's finally here. We finally have this game on Switch. We've been waiting forever for this game to get ported or remastered. So, yeah, and Anton Retro is
Finally.
joining me. So, we've both been,
It's been many years.
yeah. But also, just in terms of Xenoblade, I'm glad we have something again, only after a couple years. Like, Xenoblade fans have been eating good during the Switch era. Like, we've gotten...
We keep getting games.
Yeah, we
So.
got 2, Torna, then Definitive Edition, which included Future Connected, then, 3, Future Redeemed, and then now this. Like, we've been getting a ton of stuff, and not to mention also Pyra and Mithra and Smash as well. So yeah, this has been an amazing era for Xenoblade.
There we go. I just got the TV back on.
Hey Packikin, and hey Connor. Looking forward to your Switch 2 video this weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting.
Oh yeah.
It's Xenoblade time. Yep.
Hopefully you liked my part that I did. Hopefully it's okay.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Hopefully
good.
like it fits in. So
Yeah,
I had to kind of think very quickly of what to do. I was like, I don't know.
yeah, but don't spoil anything. Since we'll
Yeah.
wait to see. There's gonna be a lot of people involved with the video. I already announced it, so it's okay to mention who's gonna be in it, like Demeech, Odyssey Central, Swiftjar. But I think it's interesting
Yeah.
how Xenoblade X is like a lot different than the other Xenoblade games. It's kind of its own thing. But I'm glad they like still remastered. I'm glad they didn't forget about it. Like, oh, we only care about the Xenoblade trilogy now, which I mean is an excellent, outstanding trilogy. But like, this game matters too. So I'm glad they just didn't forget about it. Because I was kind of worried that they did. Even
Yeah,
though
they're
they,
like, oh, it's not possible. Remember when he said that?
yeah,
I don't know if it's possible to do. It'd be a lot of work, and it's like, okay, maybe they just don't see the interest. Maybe they're like, oh, it won't sell that well or something. I don't know. But I think with the Switch era, aside from a very few franchises which have maybe had some games here and there, or we haven't had all of them, or some of the games have been okay, the Switch era has been so good for just surprises and just things you wouldn't expect them to do. And just
yeah.
Nintendo being like, oh, why not? We're just gonna do it, right? And it feels, when you look at the other consoles like Sony and Xbox and stuff, sometimes they just feel, or in general other publishers, it just feels like those companies, if a game does slightly unexpected with their sales, they just like, okay, this franchise is dead.
Yeah.
Or like, or you know what, this franchise, we'd rather put this other franchise. Like, can you just imagine if like one of these companies like Ubisoft or EA or Activision owned like Mario? They'd make a new Mario game like every single year, and they wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
Or they'd be like just average games, but they just keep on making them because they're successful, right?
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say, hey, Soshi. But yeah, this cutscene's really cool. I feel like it kind of got an upgrade in this version, I would say.
All the cutscenes look a lot better, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I like how they, like make it, like, much more, kind of, like... It seems like Xenoblade X is kind of, like, more grounded in, like, the actual, like, universe rather than its, like, own thing, kind of. Since it's, like, they have to escape from Earth and everything, just not, like, a completely different world.
United States and everything,
Yeah.
like...
In New Los
super
Angeles.
interesting.
I think
Yeah,
it's...
even like one thing with this game is like, also I find that one thing as well is that, like, Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, especially 3 and 2, sometimes they feel a bit more like you're watching like a show or like an anime almost, you know what I mean? in like the best way possible. You know what I mean? Like the action
Oh, okay.
scenes and
We have the
you know.
we have the character creator. Okay, let's see what we should do. I'll just use it.
Oh yeah, the character creator has so much.
Yeah.
There's so much you can do now, which is cool. Yeah, but this game I feel like even with the movement as you move around, it feels a lot more like, I don't want to say a modern game because I don't know. It feels less of like you're watching like a show or a cartoon or like an anime, and more like something like a bit more live action, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's I think the best way to put it, right? With the way that the characters move, with the animation, with the visuals, things are a little bit more like realistic looking, but they still do look really good. Because sometimes, you know, realistic stuff can look a little weird. And the thing is, the character designs, they did make them look a bit more in line with the other games. So, let's see. Matthew Gaming says, I'm just watching in horror and confusion. Could someone please explain to me what's going on? Well, he just, you know, the stories that, you know, humanity's getting attacked. Well, was getting attacked, and then they had to escape to another planet.
Let's see. I like how you could just, like, do these crazy colors.
Yeah, they added so much options.
Let's see,
I didn't want to go with something too insane, to be honest, but...
I'm gonna have blue hair, because what the heck. And I like how you can do, like, some cool things with the pupils here as well. Like, is that supposed to be... Was this one in the original, this, like, one here, or is this a new one, like, supposed to be, like, a reference to the,
I don't even remember half this stuff when I created my character.
Yeah,
I just
I
remember, like,
completely
few
went back.
options, like, few hair options, few things here and there.
'Cause
I
I was
don't
like-
remember it
I
being
was
as,
wondering
like,
if-
complex.
I was wondering if that eye is supposed to represent the,
But also, I remember the menus being a lot worse, so maybe that's also why I don't remember a lot of the options.
Yeah, I was just wondering if the, like, the eye was a reference to the, like, iris from, Xenoblade 3.
Yes, Matthew Gamer, you're correct.
Actually, wait.
I think the thing is with this game, the story is not like the main focus of it.
I could look like Alir
it's
from,
way easier to get into.
I could look like Alir from
Oh,
Fire Emblem Engage. Actually, let's see.
I feel like this
like
is
the
probably the
purple.
easiest Xenoblade game to get into. In terms of its, you know, story stuff is not that insane. You know, even like there's not like a billion. I mean, there's like a billion things to do, but it's way more digestible. And there's an online aspect to it, which is cool.
Let's see. Actually, I want to see.
Let's see,
if there's any
Connor
other
says,
styles that look interesting.
I know so recently I know that I saw Channel Kirby in your community post for your Switch 2 video, and I think Channel Kirby is going to talk about what the next 3D or 2D Kirby game HAL will do for Switch 2. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to see.
Oh, you'll actually be
I
surprised.
haven't had one.
You'll actually be surprised by what he says, but I don't want to spoil it. Let's see. Oh, I'm definitely picking Adam Halden as the voice. Actually, I'm gonna look, see if there's any...
You'll be like, oh, I want to see a new, I don't know. What's the most like random series that? Actually, I think I might know what
I
what
think
he
I want
did.
to do a different base. I just realized. I think I kind of want to do a different one here. I kind of like this one a little more. I'm actually going to make it my actual height, 6'3". Assuming that's in inches. Because it goes up to like a hunt or like 80 or something like that, so...
Okay. Also, the resolution's so much nicer too.
Yeah.
I think to me my favorite thing is that like there's no gamepad stuff at all. Because the one thing with the original, I remember I have the Wii U Pro controller, so I used it. But then you'd have to switch to the gamepad sometimes to do things or go to the menu, and that was this was kind of the game I bought the gamepad, the what's it called? I bought the stick for. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
And well, I mean the controller for, but yeah, and I don't think I'll be needing. It's kind of weird, like there's not really many games for me to play on there anymore. This is kind of the last game, and also like I had installed the patches and all these things to make the game run better, and you don't even need anything for this. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
As well, there's no patch that you have to download.
Yeah, this
There's
is
no,
really impressive.
It looks better than the original, and you don't even need the patch. It's crazy. And apparently the size of the game is also smaller, and it's like, what? How do you?
Yeah,
how do
how
you
did
do
that even happen?
How is that possible? The size of the game, I think they said it was like, what, it's like 13 gigabytes, or is that it, or is it bigger than that?
Wait, what did you mention again? I was listening to the game.
Oh, I'll let you listen to that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, you can tell me now.
Oh, I was just saying the size of the game.
I think it's
how
like
big is it?
15 gigabytes. Which, like, how is that even possible? Because the original was like 23, I think.
Yeah.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
13.5 gigabytes.
Oh, it's even smaller than I expected. Wow.
Yeah, so but with the original, with both the patch and the disc, I think it was like 30 gigabytes altogether.
Hey there.
So basically, they've made it they've made it less than the half of all of that. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, the models, like, I'm already noticing they look so much better than they did in the original.
Yeah. Oh, and there's like fashion gear. You can customize how people look.
Oh, nice.
Cool. I think, because I think it's like Xenoblade 1 that they made it like that.
I think it
Or
would
is
make
it,
sense to
or-
reveal the 3D or 2D Kirby game for Switch 2 for Kirby's 35th anniversary. I mean, Kirby's 35th anniversary will be in 2027, so we have 2 years until we celebrate it. I think we're probably going to get a Kirby spin-off as the first thing on Switch 2. I'm hoping for like something like Kirby Air Ride 2. I think that would be pretty cool.
Or maybe they just do Planet Robobot. Maybe they just stick that one
Yeah.
for the first one.
You don't even
They could
remember
just
your
do
own
that.
name? Must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
Oh my god, the menu's so nice.
Yeah.
So,
Good. There we go.
They
What else
improved
do you think?
everything. Even the rocks look so good too.
Yeah.
I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
The models... The models just look so good
Take it
here.
easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time.
Even the battle systems, like,
First
it's
things
way
first.
better. Like,
You'll be needing a
animations
weapon.
are cleaner.
Yeah.
Things are slick.
There you go. All
It
right,
feels like they
let's
took
get
an
going.
Xbox 360 game and made it into, like, you know, a modern game. Because in some ways, the original game feels like Xbox 360, like.
Sorry, Jack Attack Gaming. I'm gonna recommend it to you anyway because it's peak. Okay. Oh yeah, the camera is so much better here.
Yeah, like, immediately, like, just everything about this game is better.
Yeah. I think this is like also like the best looking Xenoblade game as well, because it's like I think the resolution is better than 3.
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
the resolution, like, the grass is
Most
so
of the
nice, like,
White Whale's
everything.
lifeboats didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the White Whale.
The
do you?
music has grown on me too.
Even
Yeah.
the LOO
They did remaster the music, so I do think like it does sound a lot better now. Like with some of they added like new instruments to like the battle theme, and also like Don't Worry.
Yeah,
I think like Don't Worry they kind of
or rather,
upgraded a little bit.
used to be anyway.
yeah, because the original music was kind of just, it sounded like a lot was going on, but now it just sounds like a lot better.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Speaking of the
Like-
soundtrack, I've had. Do you know the battle theme Black Tar? I've had that stuck in my
Oh,
head
yeah.
all day. Like dun,
It's
dun,
actually
dun,
like-
dun, 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 dun. It's like- it's an
It's actually
earworm.
really catchy. And honestly, like, for the original game when I played it, it never was like that to me. Like, I was just like, kind of sounded like mess. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
It's one
Maybe
thing
I didn't
I'd like to
really-
forget.
I
I don't know,
liked it. I liked it, but I didn't like. It didn't capture me as much as like
Following me for a while now.
the other
does
games because
not.
I like the more orchestral sounding. Well, then I liked it. Now
You up to the task?
this is definitely a lot better, I would say, and I'm definitely like, I definitely really like this soundtrack in the remaster here. Like, yeah, the battle theme is starting here, but yeah, it sounds
Actually,
really good.
They did improve it. I'm actually listening to the original. It sounds way more like, only like heavy metal. They kind of toned it down a little bit. I like this
Oh
good.
my
I like
gosh,
those
the
like
battle
things.
theme or the battle system just looks so good.
Like, even like, I love when it says good, like, and it tells you that. I don't
Yeah,
remember
and-
it being like that satisfying, that clean, you know, like it's.
Yeah, and all the arts are like, I would say like this version of the battle system, I would say it looks even better than 3's even, and I love 3's battle system. Like, I don't know, it just seems like the arts, like it makes the arts more visually stand out. So where you kind of say like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
The original game was just confusing. I had no idea what I was doing.
yeah.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might have just the job.
This version feels like Monolith Soft really wanted it.
Anyway,
Wanted this game to be originally essentially what it would have been on the Wii U, had Switch 2 power or close to it anyway. Really shows its ambition. Yeah, like this feels like the completed version of like Xenoblade X. Like the original game, well, while good, it didn't feel like fully completed, I would say.
It was kind of experimental, right? Wasn't that like
Yeah.
the point? Was that to use like the new technology, and they had a limited time to probably make it. So I mean, the Wii U didn't
Something up
really
here.
last that long, did it?
Oh, I forgot you press ZR to jump.
But I love that, like, the new prompt when you press the button is so nice.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but jumping in this game feels so satisfying.
It is, yeah.
Did you unlock the art recast yet? Also, if anyone can hear, I basically made my character's voice have Shulk's voice.
Right, let's do this.
Let's see what you've got.
Assault hammer.
Because Adam Howden is a great voice actor. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't add, Harry McIntyre, Noah's voice.
Chrome armor.
Like, imagine if they added that in the remaster here.
Flame grenade. Sorry, but it was you or us.
We got him. Let's move.
Okay.
I'm coming to you.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Assault hammer.
Yeah, this feels really good.
Move in
Flame
and strike.
grenade. Chrome armor. Sorry, but it was you or us.
Nice work.
Okay, leveled up. Oh, Anton, are you still there? Okay.
No need to get too close. Attack the
Target
range.
in sight.
I can't budge an inch.
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Chrome armor. Assault hammer.
Yeah, the new UI here looks amazing.
I need
I should
healing.
heal up first.
Flame grenade.
Light. Cleaner. Scream appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay.
We got him. Let's move.
Everyone with me. Melee. Assault hammer. Chrome armor. Flame grenade.
So glad that they brought this back. It's easily the most ambitious game on the Wii U aside from Breath of the Wild. If not even more so, honestly. Yeah, I think this game's about as ambitious as Breath of the Wild, I would say.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Scream edge. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Force. Upper hand.
Flame grenade. Chrome armor. Never stood a chance.
Nice work.
Okay.
Right, let's do this.
Let's see what you've got.
Assault hammer.
Scream edge.
Flame grenade.
Slide nice.
We got some new arts here.
I'm being pushed back. I'm being pushed back. Chrome armor.
Oh, Anton, are you still there? I can't hear you. Oh, I was a little too early.
Really feeling it.
Shadow strike.
There we go.
Everyone with me.
Okay.
Melee.
Now it's my turn. Nice. Move in and do some
Assault
damage.
hammer. I've been waiting to lash out.
Okay.
Flame grenade. Staggered me.
But yeah, this is amazing.
That did the trick.
The UI is so much better here than it was in the Wii U version. Actually, let me check something real quick. Yeah, the call ended on Discord. I just need to see. Okay, I want to try to go around here. There we go. Hey. Oh, did you disconnect?
Oh, my power, it cut off.
Oh!
It went off and on, and then everything died, and then it came back on.
Yeah, that was weird.
And it's windy and it's like -1. It's like snowing a bit. I think that's why.
Yeah, it's been raining off and on in my area today. Probably a part of this.
But it's probably been nice, right?
Yeah. It is gonna, like, get a little, cooler this weekend, though.
They've spotted us.
Also, did you
Yeah.
hear me when I said, that I was using, Shulk's voice for this? And that it would be cool
Oh,
if
you
they...
picked that voice.
Yeah, and I'm a little disappointed that they didn't add Harry McIntyre, Noah's voice actor, and Ends.
Was Adam Hallinan in the original too?
Yes, he was.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
who
would
I
be cool if they added more.
That's who I chose in the original, too.
Okay. But yeah, if I disconnect again, you know what happens.
Okay.
Because it might happen again.
Oh, could you read Connor's messages? Just since I'm,
Okay, okay.
We don't have a
Let's
choice.
see, I'm just back to the stream again. I think how should do a 2-pack of both Triple and Robobot instead of an HD remake of Robobot. I mean, if they do that, then what's the point of buying it if there's no Triple Deluxe to go with it? Yeah, they should do both.
Yeah, I
think
agree that they
having
should do
them
both.
Both would be a good idea.
Yeah, I would prefer both, but I wouldn't be disappointed if they just did Planet Robobot. Because
I think there's a lot that they can do with the mini games in that game, especially the 3D
Yeah.
Rumble one, which, you know, Blow Up Blast, the full version of that. So honestly, just pack it in with Blow Up Blast. I think that'd be a good idea.
yeah.
I think that'd be worth it if it was like, you know, Blow Up Blast and Planet Robobot.
Yeah.
Plus with Triple Deluxe, I think that's probably the worst name for a Kirby game or any
Actually,
game.
no,
I don't know. I don't like the name. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Triple Deluxe.
No,
Like, what
well,
is that
no, it's
supposed to
actually
mean?
clever. It's actually clever because it's Triple Deluxe, triple. It's like 3D.
Follow me.
Do you get it?
Promise, you're gonna love this.
Oh,
It's like
like
it's a
3DS,
pun
like
on
3D.
3D, because of the 3DS. It's basically like Kirby 3D, but like they made it into like a pun. I actually think it's kind of clever. It didn't make sense at first, but then I realized it was kind of like a pun, and I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of clever.
Triple Deluxe is like
And Triple Deluxe,
Three-
like, and it also makes sense because Triple Deluxe kind of sounds like a
Uh.
food too, which makes sense with Kirby. So
I don't know. I don't like the name. I don't like it.
that's
It
fair.
kind of makes sense, but I honestly like Triple Deluxe. Yeah, it means like there's 3 different game modes. But
mean, and it
one's the
doesn't-
main game and 2 other mini games. It's like okay.
I mean,
I
and
don't
it
know,
doesn't
I
really
just don't
convey
like
the
it.
story at all. I mean, I guess Return to Dreamland also doesn't either, but like I mean, at least
Well, but
Planet
that at least
Robobot
makes
or
more
Forgotten
sense.
Land does. So
Or like
Even Star
Return to Dreamland
Allies.
is like when you think about it, Return to Dreamland was like the return to like you know, it was like you know Donkey Kong Country Returns. It was kind of the idea with that, right? That's why they did it. But yeah, I just don't like the name Triple
Wild,
Deluxe.
huh?
I think it's confusing. I don't think it makes any sense.
They're all
That's why I feel like Kirby
indigenous.
Planet
So far as
Robobot
we
plus
can
Triple
tell.
Deluxe. It's like
We need to learn to play nice.
it just feels like oh plus Triple Deluxe. It's like oh there's an add-on. Like I don't know.
yeah,
That's my problem with it. I just think the name was kind of lazy.
at least it's not like a super long title like some RPGs can have. Remember when we were
Yeah.
discussing that, like when we were
Oh yeah,
talking
some
about this
RPGs are
game?
terrible.
I think Xenoblade is pretty good with its titles. It's like they're simple and they like they basically just convey what they are. Like this is just Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. It's like nothing too like fancy. It's just like, I mean, the game itself is just amazing and full of content, but like the title is just simple and makes sense. It's not like Xenoblade X Definitive Edition, Legend of humans that crashed on a planet that have to survive and collect resources.
Xenoblade Chronicles
and fly a
X,
mech.
Definitive Edition, plus X, imagine if they did this, right? Oh, Reese.
Yes.
Oh, my dad turned off the light and I thought my power died. He turned off the light. I was like, no. I was like, Reese.
Are you secretly calling me from Mira with the internet that this planet has?
Yeah.
You're like out in like this one area here, like you're in a cave in this planet here, and you're trying to call me.
Whichever way you want to go,
yeah.
you decide.
I'd imagine that the internet on this planet isn't very good. Well, maybe in the over there it's fine. Well, this is the future, so they might have like the ability to like have internet like anywhere.
It's 2057.
I thought it was
funny when you see games from like, you know.
I thought it was
the
2050.
80s and like,
I thought it was 2054.
yeah, and maybe you're right. Yeah, I think it's 2054. But it's funny when there's games in the 80s and they're like, oh, 2025 in the sci-fi year. You know,
and it's funny because I read on like a the wiki article about Elma. It said like part of her story is that she does something in the 2020s, and I'm like, it's already outdated now.
Yeah. Sometimes they date themselves a bit. They're like, oh, that's in a long time from now.
Let's move.
But this looks amazing. It's just crazy how big this game is.
Like I noticed that one thing, the textures are really good. But that's one thing I've really noticed so far. The textures are really nice.
Like this is
the ground textures.
This is so much better than like any Pokemon game on Switch.
You know, it's quite sad that, like, you know, some people, you know, I mean, like, well, not saying some people, like, I did buy Scarlet and Violet, regrettably, but, you know, it's kind of sad that a lot of people don't give these games a chance. I think these games are great. I mean, you know, I remember at the beginning before I got into the series, I was like, oh, it's gonna be complicated, it's gonna be, you know, a bit complex, right? And I was a bit worried of like what is it? I didn't really know what the games were like, what you do, but eventually, you know, actually, like a long time ago, actually, when the Switch came out, and there's a few games when I got mine in early beginning of 2018. One of the games available was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I watched a bit of cutscenes at the beginning of the game to be like, what is this game? I had no idea what it was, but it was one of the only big games. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but like, I don't know if it's for me, kind of thing. You know, then I ended up playing it, so.
Also,
I think this series is really great.
Yeah.
And more people need to give it a go, even if you just play this one and see how you like the series, and maybe you're like, oh, no, I want to check out the other ones.
Yeah, I think this is a good game to start with, I would say, especially with the like online multiplayer elements. Like that's very enticing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, for sure. I think this is the best starter game for the series.
Also, I saw someone like, I was looking up like people saying just certain things about this game online. They're like, I hope they added collision for enemies, and I'm like, do you really want that for like a Xenoblade game? Because like everything's constantly moving around. You really want to get pushed back while you're trying to attack an enemy, just with how this game's mechanics work.
Oh, like yeah, you can go inside of enemies.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I mean, it's a little. It breaks the immersion a little bit, but
yeah, it
makes sense.
Yeah, it's just like, I think things would be a little too janky if they did. I mean, they could do it. They're capable of doing it, but I just think, like, just with how the battle system works.
It was a design choice.
Yeah, how you're, like,
It's not
constantly
like
moving.
Pokemon where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't have time, we don't have the budget. Which is funny, because you think they have an infinite budget, but whatever. Pokemon should have an infinite budget.
Stupid trick. Now close in and clean up. Assault hammer.
Movement is really good. It's fun around.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the one thing is that the textures are so nice. They did such a good job. Also, the camera is way better, because like in the original, actually, I moved the camera a bit because I didn't like how it was off-centered, but in this, it makes more sense. I think the original, I did that because it didn't feel right, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Or was it that the camera moved by itself, or there was some weird thing with it?
Oh, I'm running low on health here.
I forget what it was, but there was one thing about the game I didn't like with the camera. It's so nice.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I like how also like the menu sheet says like, oh, move in and do some damage, and like to cue you to do certain things.
Yeah.
Is there a way to swap between the characters, or is that later, or is there not a feature like that in the game? Or like,
I think
like
it-
in the remake or the remaster.
I
I thought I heard that somewhere, or is that not true?
don't know.
That you can just swap.
Like,
swap
I know you
between
can like.
them?
I know you can like your party members. You could like switch them out.
Yeah, and you can play as them, right? I'm sure.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not
I
sure if
think.
you can play as them. I'm not sure.
Can you? I haven't really gotten that far into the game, and I'm not sure what they added or what they changed. Because honestly, I didn't
Yeah.
really watch much of the trailers that showed everything that they changed. Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it anyways. I want to kind of experience it.
Oh, you could. Yeah, change the time here. That's interesting.
The
also
water's
should-
so nice too.
Oh,
wow.
I'm gonna read Connor's questions here. Also, should Magalore keep having a spotlight or be replaced by Susie? The thing is, I don't think like they're replaced. I just think like, I mean, because like I think they should just keep Magalore as like a mainstay, popular character, but also like have Susie take the spotlight for like a campaign in like Planet Robobot.
I mean, yeah, I mean that makes sense because she's the character in the game, right? I mean,
Yeah.
why would you? What does Magalore have anything to
Yeah.
really do with that?
Is it
game?
weird that Magalore having the spotlight of popularity? I mean, do you think someone like Susie would? Yeah, well, the thing is, like for Magalore, I think Magalore should be like I said,
Magalore?
he makes sense as like a
already kinda
mainstay
had-
character. Susie, I do think she should appear like every once in a while. I would say, and should get like some kind of campaign if Planet Robobot gets a remaster.
I'm coming to you.
Yeah, but I don't think Magalore should have a campaign, and that'd be weird if Magalore just, "Hi guys, I'm here again."
Oh, in Robobot, yeah, that would.
And Robobot,
Though,
yeah, it's like
I do
what?
think he should get his own game. I think that would be really cool. If he like kind of like the Magalore epilogue, but like a whole separate
Well,
game.
isn't Magalore like the, or is that a different character? The shopkeeper in Kirby Rainbow Curse? Not Rainbow Curse. I mean Clash.
Clash. That is Magalore. That's just, they actually reveal
Yeah.
that in They actually, that's the cool thing. They actually reveal that in the in Magalore epilogue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I love about Kirby games. They always like have like connected lore between the games. That's also what I love about Xenoblade as well. Aside from this game, because this game's kind of like separate.
Let's move.
Though there are references to the other games in here, which is nice. Like obviously, like Shulk's voice actor being like an option for your character.
Assault hammer. Shoot now.
This is probably the only game I'm gonna be playing until the Switch 2. Well, also Thousand Year Door a little bit as well. But yeah, I'm gonna. I'm like I could play this
Yeah.
game for dozens of hours. Because
Right now I
it's
have a
just so
few
good.
games to play, so I'm pretty satisfied.
Yeah.
Until the Switch 2 comes out, I have enough games to
Yeah.
play.
The only thing is,
for
I'm
some
hoping I beat this before the Switch 2 is out.
mean, I wouldn't mind if I haven't been done this game, because then I can just play it on there. Backwards
Yeah.
compatible. I don't really see the
Weren't you
rush to
originally?
beat it.
Didn't you originally say that you were gonna wait to get this game until the Switch 2 came out?
Well, yeah, okay, I did say that.
Originally.
But well, actually, I said, would you? I think I asked you as a question. Would you play the game? Let's say the Switch 2 is coming in 2 weeks from now, right? Would you?
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's why I think I said that, right?
Yeah.
I said I probably would wait a little bit if playing the game on a better system from the get-go, and I wouldn't have to wait too long. But, you know, since the Switch 2 is probably coming out a bit longer than that, so I don't think it's, I think it's better to just, you know, and I think the thing is, too, as I'm playing it, it plays a lot better than I would thought. You know what I mean? It looks really good.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's being held back by the hardware, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, but
But-
back then, I think that was like when the game was first revealed. We didn't even know like what. We didn't even know that the Switch 2 was gonna be like a. Well, I mean, we knew it was gonna be a thing because of the leaks, but we didn't actually get an announcement of it. I believe that's one.
Yeah,
we
or
did
that
the
there'd
video.
be like, yeah.
That was January, right? Well, I think that was January when we
Probably.
did that. Yeah, I know we probably did one in October too, but I think like that was the one in January when the Switch 2 like stuff was like ramping up even more.
Yeah, for sure. Like, as of now, you know, we still have some time. You know, till the Switch 2 comes out, so might as well play it now, right? But if it, let's just say it was coming out in like 2 weeks from now, and it was, you know, maybe I would save to play a bit, right? Or I wouldn't play too much.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping for that new system, because right now I have a system that's really old and a system that's a bit newer, and my save files are across them, and I have NSO, but I just want one system that has everything on it that is just can have all the games I want. Because like right now, you know, I play Fortnite with my cousins, so I have Fortnite on one of them. It's really annoying. So I'm hoping that this new system can improve those things. So, but I've heard some people throw around May today.
Yeah, I'm thinking either May or June is gonna be when it's revealed.
I think the date is gonna be like, I'm gonna pick like maybe towards the end of May. I'm gonna say that. I think that makes the most sense, because then you can throw in a game for like June. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can have a game for June and a game for July. If it comes out in June, then it has one game there, one game in July, and then you're not gonna get another game until like September.
Yeah.
So it's better for them to have the console release in May, so they can jumpstart the amount of games. So that's what I think they're gonna do. At least that's what I hope they do. And May, usually they have something major, right? Like what game do they have in May this year that's major? Nothing. They have nothing.
yeah.
They have no games.
Yeah.
So and last
Nintendo
year there was
Switch
1,000 Year
won't have
Door in
games
May,
then.
and yeah, it's kind of funny. There's no games.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to read some more of the chat here. How long are you gonna stream this for? Probably. I'm gonna say probably like 3 hours. I would say that's usually how long I stream like Xenoblade games when they first come out. I would say, unless I get tired. But this game's really good, so I want to play as like long as possible. See if I can unlock the online, because it would be fun to play like online a little bit. If not today, then maybe tomorrow.
Improved? Is the water improved in this game? Because the water looks so nice.
Yeah. Okay, Mario Wii U. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the water looks really good. I'm gonna take a look at it in a second. But Mario Wii U would be proud to see a game on his system have water that's even better.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Oh, I'm running low on
Yeah,
health here.
I'm thinking May is the release window. It makes a lot of sense, because think about it. They're probably in that in the April Direct. They're probably gonna say, oh, here's the pre-order. you can pre-order it now. The release date is like May 22nd or something. I could see it being that. I just wonder how they're gonna do the pre-orders. What do you think about that? Are they gonna open them and stuff?
I think they might. They might even announce a date. Well, that would actually be a bad idea if they announce the. Okay.
During the presentation?
Or, yeah, if they have
I think
like
that's
a
what they're
set.
probably gonna do.
Yeah, I mean the thing is if they have like if it's like if this is on a Wednesday, like we're gonna open the pre-orders on Thursday at 9 a.m. and then like everyone just flocks to the like website at like 9 a.m.
Well, what
that's
they
just-
should do, if they're smart, hopefully, is that they give people who have Nintendo Switch Online priority first.
Yeah.
And say, if you have a Nintendo Switch Online, you can order the console
Yeah.
between this time and this time, and you get like an extra, you don't get, and you can order like one per account or something. That's what I'm hoping they do. And then
Yeah.
maybe, GameStop as well will then get pre-orders after. But that's what I'm thinking that they'll do.
I actually don't think there's going to be stock issues this time, because like Nintendo apparently made tons of systems like ahead of time.
Yeah.
So they've been like preparing for like a while to like avoid a situation like the Switch 1 where it took me like until April to get one. And I had to get a bundle through GameStop with like a bunch of games that I didn't even care about, like Has Been Heroes. Well, actually, some of the games.
Yeah.
Most of the games I did care about, like Breath of the Wild, Snipper Clips, stuff like that. But still, I got like Has Been Heroes with that. I played it like once, and I was like, "Ugh."
Was that a good
this
game?
Not really. It's like
Oh.
it's like I played it for a little bit. I didn't know what I was doing at all, and I just like gave up. I'm like, I don't know. Have you heard of it before?
Maybe. I think I've heard it is one of the early Switch games, right?
Yeah.
Roguelike Has Been Heroes.
Yeah,
Remember, Flip Wars? That's the game that exists.
I got that when it was like 99 cents on the eShop, and I was like, whatever. I'll just try it
when
out.
was it? 99 cents.
It was like a few years ago. It was like 2019 or 2020 or something like that. I forgot. It was like I've had it for like over 5 years now. But
That's one game I kind of need to get because it's a Nintendo published game.
Yeah, I played it for
Not
like
because it's good, but
I played it for like 10 minutes. It's not bad, but it's just kind of there. It's like it's a very like there's not really much in the game at all. It's like it's almost like it has the amount of content
like a tech demo.
like a tech demo or like an NES game or something like. I'm just saying an NES game because it's like Balloon Fight or something like that. Like a game that doesn't really have that much to it, but would have been nice if it was like on
The white whale was one
another system.
Yeah.
until it all came crashing
Breaking
down.
news. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition debuts at #1 on the North American Top 30 eShop charts. Nice! That is actually really good news. I really hope this sells well. I know it's at least probably going to sell like around 1.5 million, I'm thinking. But I'm hoping it sells as well as like 3 and 1 Definitive Edition.
Yeah, I mean, it is obviously towards the end of the system's
Yeah.
life, so it's not like a high priority for people.
Though, it would be nice if they highlighted it in the Direct as a game that will be getting, like, an update on the Switch 2. And imagine if they actually also release this on a Switch
Yeah,
2
I'm very
cartridge.
curious to see that.
Like, imagine if they release it with any, like, upgrades on the Switch 2 cartridge. Just to have this game sell better. I think that would be pretty cool. Like, just to have, like... I mean, you'd still get the upgrade if you have the Switch 1 version. You just pop it into your Switch 2 and update it. But it would be cool if they also, like, made a Switch 2 cartridge of it, just so this game could sell better. I'm actually hoping they do that. Because it really deserves it.
And maybe. Not sure if it will, but probably unlikely, but I like to see if they do,
They might even, like, put a sticker on it saying gets an enhancement on the Switch 2 or something like that.
maybe.
They might-
I'm very interested to see how they explain that stuff. That's what I want to see. I hope we see the menu. I hope
Yeah.
we see how it looks like. I hope we see some of the features. I hope we see some of the. I mean, obviously, we're gonna see the launch games. We're gonna see what the system will include. What kind of games that they have maybe for the eShop, how the eShop looks, how old content is used. I'm very, very curious, and it can't come quick enough,
Shame we have to settle near so much wildlife.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Hey Reese,
some
will
species aren't
you
so
ever think of
hostile.
making a Switch 2
Not
Direct bingo
necessarily
card?
friendly either.
Probably. My main priority
a cool
right now is
idea.
the Dream Game video, but I'm definitely gonna make a bingo card.
Provoking a fight.
Yeah.
You need to walk that line.
Next week on Monday and Tuesday, we'll celebration for the 2 Kirby games, which are Kirby 64, the
Kirby
Crystal Shards,
64.
and Forgotten Land. Actually, those are actually my 2 favorite Kirby games. Well, Forgotten Land is my favorite, and then Crystal Shards is my second favorite.
Crystal Shard's really underrated.
Yeah, I really like that game. Like, I love even though it's an N64 game, I think the visuals
very
look
charming.
really charming and nice.
Yeah, I think the one thing is kind of weird about the game is that it uses the D-pad, which I mean makes more sense now than it did back then. But I find that funny. But you know what's funny in Xenoblade? As I'm walking around a bit, there's been parts where I got stuck behind this rock and I couldn't do anything, and I tried to like open up the build menu in Fortnite because I've been playing so much of it with my cousin that I tried to open up the build menu so I can build a staircase.
Yeah.
Because it feels like Fortnite in a way.
Yeah,
because
you use a gun as your main weapon, so
that's one thing. This game feels like a bit like Fortnite. How the running is kind of samey, how it's like third person, right?
also
Kinda
it's
similar.
just really interesting to see like a Xenoblade game where you have like a gun as your main weapon rather than a sword. I mean, I know like other games. I know other games.
Like I remember,
I was gonna
watching. Oh yeah,
I was gonna say I know other games have like guns. Like I know like Xenoblade 3, like Uni has like the gun thing. But like at this.
I really like the futuristic aspects. I know some people don't. Like one guy I was watching one time, which I didn't agree with. He was like, "Oh, I don't like the Xenoblade 1 stuff. I think he was a Xenoblade 2 fan, and he really didn't like. He's like, oh, it should be about fantasy elements, not futuristic stuff. And I like the futuristic stuff.
The futuristic, the mechs are like the whole point. That's like Takahashi. Like he always goes out of his way to like add the mechs and things because of like
the futuristic.
Yeah,
things.
it's like
to me,
that's like half of
I like that
the
stuff.
point of the aesthetic. That's a huge part
even,
of.
Like some people are like, oh, Final Fantasy. They don't like Final Fantasy 7 because it's not fantasy. And I'm just like, well, I like the futuristic stuff more.
Yeah, I think
find it more
that's part of the appeal of Xenoblade. It's supposed to be kind of futuristic.
Or even like, if I find Final Fantasy 7 like the most interesting game in this series because it has that futuristic vibe, right? But like also a bit steampunk or a bit technology based. I really like that kind of aesthetic, right? And that concept of fusing technology and like a world like that. Like I really like it.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy to say like, oh, you don't like the futuristic stuff in Xenoblade. It's like saying you don't like the I'm trying to think. It's like saying you don't like the cartoony elements of Mario. It's like it's like that.
Yeah.
It's like because the futuristic aesthetic is like part of like the appeal
was like,
of Xenoblade.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I like Xenoblade 2 and how it had more like fantasy elements.
Yeah, director Takahashi likes Gundam. Yeah, it's like he includes
exactly.
a lot of that influence in Xenoblade. It's been apparent like ever since like Xenogears as well.
Yeah, for sure. I like futuristic elements. I find like when you have like this, like they're really generic. I'm not saying like from generic, but sometimes its aesthetic can be a little bit like, okay, I get it, you know. It's obviously, I know it's trying to go for more fantasy, like more without like, you know, like knights and dragons and
Here we are. Not
all
too
that kind of
shabby.
stuff. But sometimes I find like, sometimes it doesn't create as much of a unique aesthetic as something like this, right?
Yeah.
But, like it or not,
I
this
think
You can go a bit
between
more.
I think like between this game and Xenoblade 3, I feel like both of them kind of have the best like aesthetics of the Xenoblade series, I would say.
I'd say Xenoblade 1 as well. I like
Yeah,
how it
Xenoblade
has-
1
Los
too.
Angeles. Welcome.
To me, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is the one that like, I don't know, it's visions of what they wanted it exactly to be like. I mean, there's some cool elements with the like, salvaging stuff, I like that, but
And so it was that
Oh yeah, New Los Angeles definitely got a glow up here. I think it's funny how I've been obsessed with both Xenoblade and Futurama lately, because Futurama has New York, and then this game has New Los Angeles. I think that's pretty funny. And then also
Yeah.
the main character also like wakes up at the beginning after being cryogenically frozen. So they're both kind of similar in a way. And they take place in the future.
our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light.
And they both have video games. This one being a video game, and Futurama having a game on the PS2. Which is actually like a really expensive game. It's not very good, from what I've heard, because I mean, it is a licensed game. But it's one of the more expensive PS2 games, from what I've heard.
really.
Yeah, it's interesting. Hey, Eldritch Mario Bro Lord Productions. Currently playing Jamboree. Yeah, Jamboree's pretty fun. Cinema
Let's
Sin
see,
sound effects.
how expensive is that game?
It's
Oh
like
yeah, the game you're talking about is $300.
Oh yeah.
It's cheap. But you can get the disc for $175.
Is it me or the fact that Elma looks sexier in the Switch version than she was in the Wii U?
You're not wrong.
I mean, yeah, she got a huge
You're
glow
not
up.
wrong.
Like all the characters.
Yeah, all the characters look way better than they did before.
Yeah.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
I think, like, honestly, I think Elma has one of the best, like, designs of, like a main Xenoblade character, I would say. Like, up there with, like, Noah and Mio.
Los Angeles. Good day.
Mm.
This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share.
But then you have,
Yesterday,
Rex in Xenoblade 2. I mean, he looks amazing in Future Redeemed, but, like,
Yeah, for
how he looks
sure.
in Xenoblade 2 at the beginning, it's like...
in LA, bringing with them skills and
Wait, does this game have amiibo support?
I don't know. I mean, I wish it did, because it would be awesome if you could, like, equip, like, the N and M outfits. But, like,
Director General. Since when?
2 days ago, ma'am.
like the Noah and Mio, I was gonna say Noah and Amiibo, Amiibos, they released last year,
Irina?
so I wish it had Amiibo support.
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Right. Introductions. Irina Akrylov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
You know, it's funny because
Me too. Same division.
what's it
You
called?
can call me
Yeah,
Mr.
so I ordered I got Mario Party Jamboree yesterday, but I also ordered Everybody Went to Switch.
The three of us
And the
were
game
in
I got
Yeah.
was on sale. That game's been delayed again.
Operations heavy armor training unit.
So that game keeps getting delayed by Amazon.
that's
I guess they just
weird.
don't like it.
I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's
I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Respect.
And the award for best ass.
Oh, there's something about like the Xenoblade games. I was like,
Well, I'd remind you both
The designs of the characters? Or
no, I was
something
like
that?
saying, I was gonna say, oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. I was gonna say, like, it's really nice to have all the games available on one system.
Colonel.
Because I remember, like, a few years ago, someone made a joke about, like, you could make Xenoblade X in Mario Maker. Do you remember that? It was like, you have Xenoblade 1 through 3, and then you could make X in Mario Maker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was the only one we were missing. For Game Builder Garage version.
Unlike the U version, the mouth movement in English is much more spot on in the Switch version. Yeah.
You can tell they used all the systems that they built for the previous games. I think that's really what helped them here.
Yeah.
The loading stuff is also faster, and just everything's better.
Yeah. And it's funny, like, after, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, this game is technically bigger.
Yeah, the map is really big.
Yeah. I remember, like, I first heard about this game, like, a little before... Well, I knew it existed, but I first, like, really looked into it, like, right before Breath of the Wild came out, and I was, like, looking at, like, Breath of the Wild's map size, and how big that game was, and I was like... And then I saw, like, Xenoblade X has, like, a bigger map, and I was like, oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy that they actually released... Like, Nintendo published a game before Breath of the Wild that was technically bigger than Breath of the Wild. I'm like, why is nobody talking about this?
Hmm.
Yeah, the character designs here look so much better. Like in the cutscenes too. Cause like, I mean, the cutscenes have to be like rendered in the game themselves, like game itself, because of like your player character. But it still looks amazing.
Or the character designs are so much better.
Yeah.
I'm just watching a cutscene here.
Okay.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously don't
Unlike the Wii U version, Lynn looks more
Look
human.
at that. The intake exhaust
Yeah.
is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared
Lynn's
up-
design is a lot better too.
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, she looks
Like
weird.
the flub of
Yeah,
fun check.
yeah, she looked weird in the Wii U
Good
version.
thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
She's 13, and I know she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our
No
top
wonder she
talents.
couldn't drive earlier.
Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Hey, Matthew
Since we're
Gaming.
here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it. Wait, why am I cleaning up
Chapter
your mess
1,
in
I'll
the
go
first
chapter 1.
place? Lynn! Lynn!
Are you chapter 1 yet?
Let me see. Yeah, I think I am.
I was just exploring a bit around before.
Hey!
Okay. I'm guessing I missed out on something. Well, I made it to New Los Angeles in the game. And they're kind of like introducing everything. I think the beginning of the game is kind of like a good like introduction. It's showing you like what to do and like everything you have like access to in the game. Well,
It's
at
funny
least,
how Xenoblade 2 doesn't tell you a lot, which is funny. Even the way the game works has some bugs and things, which is weird. How the battle system works.
yeah.
Beats walking, that's for sure.
Oh, the expression of the characters are so good though.
I never get tired of this.
I've never played a Xenoblade game before. Well, if you're ever interested, I actually like recommend checking out this one first because I feel like it's very approachable and you don't have to know like the story of like the trilogy because this is like completely separate. And there's also like a big open world as well.
Why don't you give us the express?
And I'd say the battle system isn't like too hard to get the hang of either. I mean, it's hard to master, but like not too hard to learn.
New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
Oh, the expressions of the characters are so much better in this cutscene I'm watching.
Remember?
What chapter are you on right
Way
now?
more expressive. Oh, chapter 1, I just kind of
Okay.
got into the city with the things.
Cities in the administrative district.
Oh, are you actually like around the same point as me, or like a little?
Yeah, I'm
Ah.
watching the cutscenes
The
here.
commercial district. Restaurants, galleries,
The dude with the Mac.
clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night.
Yeah, I'm just a bit, I'm around the same time as you, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a bit earlier, I guess.
To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever
This-
looking for quiet time alone,
I think like it's kind of funny like seeing like an area like this in a Xenoblade. I know X has been around for a decade now, but like just compared to the other games, this is just so much different. Except for Future Redeemed on that one scene, if you know what I'm talking about.
Nerds are at the heart of NLA.
Do you remember in Future Redeemed?
Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks room.
Oh, Anton, are you still there? Or did your power go out again?
For me, oh, I'm still here. I'm just watching the cutscene.
Oh, okay. You didn't respond for a second. I was like, oh no, did your
yeah.
power go out again?
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Reese, how do you compare Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards to Kirby in the Forgotten Land? I don't know. I mean, they're kind of hard to compare because, I mean, like, one is like a 2D platformer and the other is a 3D platformer. So I just really like both games. I think, like, both of them are very charming in their own ways.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to
Oh,
hear the
changing
details
party
of how I
members. You can
found you,
change
I'm
your
sure.
party members.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
You know, I've noticed that more of like my friends and mutuals are interested in this game than like I've noticed like for the other Xenoblade releases. I've seen more people wanting to try it out, like with Xenoblade X. I think it helps that like a lot of people have been asking for this game for years. Like it definitely like helped the interest in this game. I
This
would
game
say.
also, from what I remember seeing, is that it feels like it's way more like mainstream in a way. Like, a lot of people that owned the Wii U, it's like one of the only games a lot of people played it back then. So a lot of people liked it.
But yeah, this is really nice. It's nice to finally have this game on Switch. It's just so nice not having to have a Wii U gamepad to play this game.
Yeah. It was annoying to use.
It's kind of nice to have like anything not needing like a Wii U gamepad on. I mean, like I don't hate the Wii U gamepad, but like using my Switch Pro controller is just so much better.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks.
Yeah.
And here we are, Kirby reference.
Until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I read the exact part of you. Or like, well, close. I'm close to where you are.
Yeah.
I think I can answer that one.
Like I just got Lynn and we're in like a little vehicle.
Must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Miss Ku,
Have you played Battle for Bikini Bottom or Cosmic
What
Shake?
can I say?
Yes, I've played both of them.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially...
Yeah, Cosmic Shake's really good. I think that game's really underrated.
There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Okay. Just had to load up the chat again, because for some reason it was something was taking a while to load.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale. Now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Have you seen that edit of that one Simpsons meme that I made? I made it earlier today, the Thursday the 20th one, but I made it to look like Elma.
I see.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
I'll send it to you.
The entire lot of us have only been on
Actually, I'll put it on the stream.
2 months.
I'll replace it with Greasy here, because that would be pretty
My
funny.
thoughts exactly.
Do you see it?
Well then, where should we begin?
I'll put it on the stream.
See? Oh, I
Let's
see it.
see.
Yeah. Oh, I think I did see that.
It started at the end, 2 years ago.
Let's see.
The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
It's already Friday for me.
Technology and
Well, it will be
weapons
Friday
were
for me in 2
beyond
hours,
comprehension.
so.
We were like infants, naked, powerless,
But it is funny. I just wanted to put the meme on here.
and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. Maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project X.
Seems like Coco 2 got confirmed. What is it even gonna be about? Like, why do they need a Coco 2?
I don't know.
Is
Like,
it gonna be
that's one of the least?
Is it gonna be a video, or is it gonna be a movie adaptation of the mod for Sonic 1 that adds the grandma from Coco in the game? Or she like explodes after like 2 seconds when you play it. They're gonna do like a movie adaptation of that and call it Coco 2. Because like literally, what are they gonna do for that movie?
I actually don't know. Like, and the fact that it's coming out in 2029 or something, it could be delayed. Like why even bother announcing that?
Yeah.
Hard years.
I don't understand. Yeah,
It's like 4
Coco
years from
I thought
now,
it was a
like-
fake thing, but it was
Yeah.
just real. Like I thought it was like a
No idea
someone actually
how
did
long
that.
Yeah.
or that
That's
they
like-
will
Yeah, I don't
eventually be
understand.
made for us.
The
Disney just
xenoforms
wants
It's
to
like
be
almost as
terrible.
unnecessary as like making like a
Earth wasn't
like
enough.
Wall-E 2 or something like that. I don't even know how they could make
like
that.
Toy Story 5, they're making that, and it's like okay. Like,
Yeah,
this is
of
the
course
end
they're gonna
already.
pump out like a bunch of Toy Story movies. Like,
And gravity.
Yeah, they did so well. Toy Story 4, and they were like, "Oh, that's the
Ship had
last
taken
one
way
or
too much
something,"
damage to survive entering the atmosphere
and they're like,
intact.
"Guys, it's time." Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why that
We channeled all the power we
Coco
had
2,
left
like,
to
what?
solve
Well, yeah,
what
what would
we
it
had
even
to.
be about? Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like 100 years old. It's like Coco is gonna be 100, and he's like, we have to,
Transforming it into
I
a
don't know, we
space
have to go back in time or
to
something.
the first
or,
Thanksgiving
like-
to get turkeys off the menu.
Yeah.
Basically making it a sustainable
Honestly, I don't even understand why that. Like, you don't need that to be a sequel. You don't even need, like, why? Like, it doesn't make sense. Wasn't the story already told? Wasn't the story already, you know, a thing they did?
It's almost
I
as
don't
if
get it.
it's almost as if it's that's Greasy's true form. Yeah, imagine if Elma is Greasy's true form.
Plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after
Yeah,
we
I
lost
just
most of our
don't get
ship
it. I don't
and came
understand.
crashing down here on Mira. We needed food,
They should,
search and rescue teams, surveillance.
There's also an Encanto 2 as well.
Goes on and on.
Oh yeah, they like.
They-
Well, I think it's been rumored, but it's not.
I mean, I think that's not like as unnecessary. I mean, but it could turn out like Moana 2 and be
you
bad.
could make that work. It's just
Yeah.
that to me that movie didn't have like the most complex story to begin with.
Yeah,
that I'm not really sure how you can make a story.
I mean,
Fighting
that-
isn't our most
the movie was
a good
really
movie.
good, but like, I like, yeah, I don't know. They could do a sequel to that. That does seem like a little less unnecessary than Coco 2,
I
but
just
like,
think with that movie,
they're probably
is
gonna
that
botch
it's a
it
little
anyway.
bit-
Take a look at
I don't know how to
this.
explain. Like that movie, it's good. It's a good movie. It's just, it's not really the most like complex story. You know what I mean? Like that really building up a sequel, you'd have to really build lore. You know what I mean? You'd have
Yeah.
to build lore and stuff, which is something that sometimes they don't like to do that.
yeah,
This is a
I don't know. I
complete
feel like
schematic
Disney
of that
sometimes
facility.
they
Only
like there
essential
there are
personnel
movies
were
that should have
conscious
gotten
active for the
sequels
journey
and that they
forward.
never did, and then there's
Flight
movies
crew,
like not I
maintenance
guess
engineers.
you know, like they're doing Incredibles
Of
3
course,
doing
it's the
that. Like they should have done
Defend
Incredibles
ourselves
stuff a
if
long
necessary.
time ago.
Oh, they mentioned
don't know.
they mentioned engineers in the dialogue. That's my major.
With any luck, they're all still
Oh,
there
yeah?
in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the
Yeah,
lifeboat
I
broke
honestly I
apart
have no
along with the
idea
rest of
what
the ship when it came down on Mira. What we don't know is
What they're gonna
exactly where all
do.
the pieces landed. Not very comforting.
Like the logos where the gold comes from. Yeah.
Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
It would be like it's like Zocket from Mario and Luigi Brothership. That's actually Oh, yeah, you haven't finished Brothership. Yeah, I won't spoil it for you.
Required to register their name.
Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't.
We also ask
It-
you to report
I'm playing it.
any
It's
personal
just that.
assets.
Zoc, it's actually Antasma.
Yet.
That's the. No, I'm joking. That's. I won't spoil it for you.
I don't even really know the context, so.
And hey, it's not all
But if anyone in the chat heard what I just said,
all kinds of public service.
just think of that. if you've beaten Brothership.
I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo,
You should draw that, Matthew Gaming. That would be pretty funny.
why don't you take our guest out?
Like Greasy transforming into Elma from Z. I should make that the lore. I should make that the lore that like Greasy's true form is actually Elma. That is gonna be the lore from now on. Wait, doesn't that mean Greasy is trans though? That would be that's pretty cool actually. Part of the lore. I'll write that in the chat. Wait, there's a new wait. Apparently there's a new NSO drop.
Wait, let's see.
Someone sent it on my Discord server. Hold on,
Let me
I'm just gonna
check
look real quick.
X.
Why do they drop NSO things on the day? Yeah, it's like 4 games that I've like never heard of before. It's like 4 like
Oh my
really
gosh.
random games.
Is that a Game Boy game? Numbonga's Ambition. I think it's a Game Boy game. I think so. I've heard of that before. It's a Game Boy thing.
That's
But it's like some
interesting.
ninja game.
Huh.
But I've never heard of these other games before.
I've never heard of these games. That's so weird. And why is it on the day that Xenoblade X comes out? That's so weird.
These are the most random games ever. Also, did you get the code thing? Did they give it to you at the store?
Well, actually, mine didn't come with a pre-order bonus. I think Best Buy like ran out of them. Because it was supposed to come
Oh,
with like a
really?
little metal poster thing, but they like ran out of them because they were like in
But how about the
high
code
demand.
for the extra stuff?
Oh, they didn't do that with Best Buy, unfortunately.
Really wanna
No,
play.
that's weird. Because I went to GameStop and they just gave it to me.
Blade D is a bit
I didn't even
different
pre-order
from
the game either.
others. It's got everything a blade would need, all in one place.
Because
Fluff.
there was no pre-order bonus with it. They just said, oh, they'd give it to you, the code thing. So I got these extra like costumes and stuff, I guess. I don't know if you can lock them anyway, can you? Or does it like,
Baby.
I don't exactly really know what it is, but I'll have to
Yeah.
input the code. That's weird though. Did yours come with a little pamphlet inside though?
Oh yeah, it did come with a little pamphlet for Nintendo Switch Online.
The bipedal and vehicular transformation.
Okay. Did you pre-order it at Best Buy though?
Yes. Yeah.
And over?
That's weird. They should have give it to you anyways. If you pre-ordered it, they should have give it to you.
Actually,
Yeah, from now on, we're gonna say in the lore that Greasy is actually Elma. I don't know, it's just so random that it's just kind of funny.
Sorry.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this.
That means there's
in just
2
short
Greasies
months.
on the
Could never have been
stream
so
layout.
far, so fast without scale technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only blades are allowed to pilot skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons.
I can't wait to unlock the Skell. That will be really fun.
So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure
Now they're
it won't be
explaining
a
a
matter of
blade
time
and
before they tap
stuff.
you on the shoulder.
Yeah, did they mention like the skells yet
That reminds me.
for you? Like they're like talking about that here.
Control board first. That's where we take on our
Oh,
assignments.
I'm just doing the briefing now. They're gonna start briefing.
I think you're like right before where I am now.
Oh, okay.
If Greasy is actually Elma, then who is Anthony Modern actually?
Dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments.
Or Danton Modern.
And selects from the missions available.
Whatever
Hello
he is.
guys, I'm Danton Modern, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new LG fridge, with the new screen component that we're going to homebrew in this video. Because of course, you know, what does he hate homebrew, isn't that the thing?
So the board is constantly
Or does he
updating.
not like that?
Yeah, he hates modding.
Stop by here at some point in their shift.
Yeah.
Actually, what do you think his true form is? Like, what character or thing do you think he actually is? Kind of like how Greasy is Elma.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll do the first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Either he's like an AI.
And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo,
He's Tech from Thousand Year Door.
console is for.
Yeah. Or he's like some sort of
We
like
also
AI.
have the scout console. If the
I don't know.
assignment seems too tough to handle
I know which
solo.
character, but
And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey,
and also
Okay.
oh the Nintendo rewards thing isn't that almost done too?
Oh, the gold points or like
The Blade
Yeah.
console.
yeah, you can actually still access them for a few days before they shut them down.
You know,
I
to
like
get
well,
tougher.
you could use them after they're discontinued, but like
But how about redeeming though?
You could
Is it
still-
until that game's finished, like until a year after the game, or is
I
it
don't
like
no, I think they're gonna completely shut down like
They tend to call
Oh.
to be able to redeem them, right?
oh,
unique
I
skills.
don't know. I think it's until they like
This console
Cause I made a video
Um,
on it, but I forgot all the information.
yeah.
such an occasion.
But
I think because
whatever
I have
you
Jamboree
do-
here, I have to redeem that.
But whatever you do,
Anyway, awesome.
redeem your gold points for Xenoblade X right now if you haven't already.
I just did it. I just did
Yeah,
it right
and
now.
everyone watching the video, if you have any games on your Switch that are less than a year old, make sure to redeem your points. You'll still
Let's
have
see,
them
I-
after the
I,
deadline, but
Oh,
you won't.
I
you
have
won't
to
be.
redeem
you might be
Jamboree. I
pressuring
just
our
got it.
request.
Apology accepted.
Reese, I was just joking. Please don't make that the lore. I mean, I kind of want to now because I think that's really funny. It's just really ridiculous and doesn't make any sense. So I think
What else?
that's why I want to make it the lore. It's just like it's
I
just
don't have
so
Dr.
random.
Country.
Listen,
So let's take a look at the Switch games we can redeem. So the first game we can do that is let's see. I'm taking a look at
street's what we call
the games I
armory
can redeem if I haven't done it. I did most of them not too long ago. I have to do
I won't lie. Most Blade
Jamboree. I
members
have to
face
do it.
games
Yeah,
aren't
I haven't done that one yet.
Having the latest
I'm so glad I
appearance
got the one
in
without the
Battle
banner.
It's a matter of survival.
I was like fingers crossed it's the one
And that goes
that
not only for your personal
I
armored
wanted,
weapons,
right?
what we call ground
That's the reason I waited so
weapons,
long,
scout
right?
equipment as well.
Yeah.
You can buy whole skells.
Oh, are you in a
Can you
cutscene right now?
imagine owning your
Yeah.
own skell?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Huh? Oh, right, the door. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
I mean, what's wrong with the Matthew game? It's just pretty funny. I like the ridiculous, weird Reese lore that doesn't make any sense. I like how you could just like climb on top of things, like a truck or something like that.
Yeah. There's the only thing though about the Mario Party that it is an American copy, so it has Spanish in it instead of French.
When we come here, it's
Which I don't
usually
mind,
by
but
the
it's just kind of funny.
The higher ups,
Like, look, a fiesta, you know what I mean?
Phantom will spend most of their day here.
It's like Uno Fiesta, yeah.
They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
So I got that
Plan to
one.
report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think?
I only have 2
Amazing
American
setup, right?
Switch games.
You can't
I
wait
have
to Xenoblade, right?
Kirby
Okay,
Return to
Liz,
Dreamland. I got
seriously,
that
it's
one,
enough.
and
I'm here to make a sales pitch.
and then now
Just
Mario
want you to
Party.
have all the facts so you can make an
Matthew
informed
Gaming,
Doesn't
you
really
don't-
matter though.
You don't have to know about the character. You could just you could just make something up for Elma. I think that would actually be pretty funny.
But your decision will be just that. Your decision. In any case, let's head
Because I
back
went to
And
Walmart
plus,
today.
it would probably be best for you to make it kind of legally distinct from the Xenoblade Elma
Yeah.
as well. Since I've seen you kind of like try to do that, so I guess that kind of makes sense. So.
Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, you see, I went to Walmart, yeah, and I did see Mario Party Jamboree, but it was only one with the NSO. I don't think a Canadian version exists without that banner. I don't think so. I don't think it exists. Because I've looked everywhere, and I always see it with the banner. The only place I haven't seen it with the banner, from the box art wise, with the Canadian French version, right, with the English French, is I've seen it on Nintendo's website, but I don't think they'd even give you it. I think they just give you the one they have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but at Walmart in the toy section though, there's like literally a brain rot section. Like no joke, there is
it like
a brain
the
rot section.
Skibbity toilet toys, stuff like
Yes,
that?
there's Skibbity Toilet, Jack Black Minecraft,
Wow.
like Bendy and the Ink Machine, Stumble Guys, Mr. Beast, like everything you could want. There's a brain rot section. Roblox, like, I'm just like, what is this? I took some pictures. I thought it was really funny.
Honey, we're home.
I was like, this is what, like,
Yes. Very
but no Lego minifigures. They didn't have them. I wanted to
We'll have
get
a fresh
some,
cup of tea.
but they didn't have them again. So that's great.
How about I make a proper true form for Greasy based off of your edit? Yeah, that would make sense.
commanding officer.
Let's see. I'm
Like
yeah, I'm gonna
Simpsons
send you the
Elma.
Have
pictures.
anything to do with our new arrival?
There, I sent you some pictures, so you can take a look at the brain rot content that you can buy
But that I shouldn't wait to ask.
on Discord.
Here we go.
So you've got, let's see,
Wow. I just think like the
Rainbow Friends
the
Stumble Guys.
Jack Black Steve toy is just so weird. Like
It's
who would
weird.
play with that? Like what kid would play with that?
It's like,
The commander
Like,
does
I-
have a way with words.
it's so weird. Like, why is that a thing? Why, like if
Yeah.
I bought that for my cousin, he'd be like, "What is
Oh,
this? I don't want this."
I just saw that they have the Lanky Box toys there. That is like the biggest brain rot swap ever.
Hey, it's not
I
Oh,
forgot that
that?
they even made merch for that.
remember?
It's just like pure, just like brain rot. Like that, just like the Gen Alpha kids, like iPad kids.
I don't
That's
even
just
know
what
what
they
that
watch.
is.
On you to do your part.
You don't even want to know what that
I
is.
think of like when you say like Swanky Box, like the YouTuber. No, not Lanky. I don't even know what that is. Lanky Box. I think
It's
I
like
think
Swanky
Skibidi
Box, but
toilet
Lanky Kong.
toys.
Yes.
Like you can buy Skibidi toilets and stuff. Like it's like, what is this?
Welcome to the cool kids club.
Wait, is it like food? Or what content is it? Just random stuff?
Yeah, it's
Now then, let's
Okay,
discuss
let's
that
see.
training assignment.
Yeah, I should buy that Jack Black's massive
Yeah.
Steve figure for my cousin.
Guess we should back up.
Steve. It's just like it doesn't even look like Steve. Like it's just him.
System called
Like
Frontier
Jack Black
Lab
figure.
yeah, just like
Like that's what I don't understand. It's like it's just him. Like he's not even like slightly different. It's exactly his, you know, his body type, exactly his beard. It's so weird. Like why is this a
Yeah.
product that needs to exist? Ugh.
What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes includes New LA and the
Yeah, shut up
surrounding
now so you can
land
listen to the cutscene.
As you can
Yeah,
see,
I think I'm on chapter 2 right now.
series of hexagonal blocks.
So actually, I'm not like too far from like
Together they form our
chapter 3, like unlocking the online stuff. So maybe like later in the stream we could like play online a little bit.
exactly where we need the probes to go.
Yeah.
We just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come
I really like the background music here.
East of the city.
In that case,
Also,
the east gate out of
I
the
think
east
it's
gate,
funny
right?
how they have the Nintendo music, like you know the little pamphlet in the Xenoblade Xbox has like stuff from Nintendo Switch Online. It shows Nintendo music,
Of course, Mr.
but there isn't any Xenoblade music on
Alright,
Nintendo Music.
Shall we?
Yeah. Training or not, let's go install the hell out
Oh
of that
yeah.
probe.
Which is
Yeah,
kind
there
of
isn't
funny.
any. I like how it's like we have Tomodachi Collection, but we have no Tomodachi Life game. We have all these Xenoblade games. We don't have any Xenoblade music. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, why are they so random? Like, Nintendo's. Do you know what's like? Nintendo's always like that though. Like when it comes to Switch Online games, it's like they're giving us random stuff, and then we finally got like one thing good. Like I don't know. They're always like, they always never do what you expect them to do. Never.
Yeah.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
What retro games are advertised in the pamphlet for NSO? Let me check. I'll open the box real quick.
I think there was Kirby's Dream Land 3. I saw that. I think.
Yeah, I'll open the pamphlet
Sure
right
it's
now.
that.
Kirby's Dream Land 3, Wario Land 3. I'm kind of funny because like Xenoblade fans have PTSD from Wario. If you know what I'm talking about, the Xenoblade 3 Special Edition. Then
Wait,
Link's
what Wario
Awakening.
thing? I don't know.
Wouldn't surprise
Link's
me at
Awakening
all.
DX. Well, because Wario is like the indication that the Nintendo website isn't working or like crashed.
Oh, for the special edition.
And then one is Super Mario Bros. So
Well,
those
that
4
sounds-
games.
It must have been them, right?
I think it's
Okay.
either the
Forget this
same
amateur hour
as the
probe.
Jamboree
Those
pamphlet
guys
or
are
like
the
slightly
experts.
different.
I'll try not to take that personally.
Yeah.
But enough
The only
talk.
other
We've got our mission
pamphlet
to
thing
do.
I have is in Tetris 99 that had NSO.
Oh, that had a pamphlet too? I've never gotten
Or
the physical
actually,
version for
I
that. but-
think, or maybe it's just like a little card with the code on it. I don't remember. I have to
I
look
wonder
at
if
it.
this is going to be a regular thing for like Switch 2 games once that's out. Nintendo just kind of started doing that for online games now. Because it's interesting because both this game and Jamboree are kind of like online focused games. So kind of like, and they both have like the pamphlets and are like the only 2 like big like online focused games that have released lately. And they both have the pamphlet. So I think they're going to start including like little pamphlets in there, which is nice because I like little inserts with games. I mean, ideally they
they
should
might
have
as
the
well put them.
manuals. Ideally they should have the manuals, but like
Or even just like a little thing that tells you about the game a little bit.
yeah, or the
what features.
controls and things. Like a little, maybe like a little thing with the controller showing the different like controls in the game. At least something like that.
Yeah, like a fun little something. I'm glad they included it in that. I think that's nice.
Finally, I get to do some more battling here.
Locked and loaded.
It's funny because I do have like, I do have a, I think it's, Tetris 99 came with a 12-month code for base NSO. But I haven't used it yet. That was a cool physical edition to get though. But I bought it
Yeah.
used, which is funny. I don't think I ever used the code.
Flame grenade! Chrome armor!
But I do like it. It's nice that they.
Flame edge!
What?
Sorry, but it was you or us.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Flame edge! No messing around.
Here we go.
Close.
Yeah, the battle system is really fun.
They fixed it up a ton. They made it way better. The original game's battle system just felt a bit confusing. I like how this one's so easy to understand. And I think that's also actually a really good thing about this game is that, you know, as much as I like Xenoblade 3, it's a really great game. The only thing is that it's the fact that you have so many players in your team as your party is a little bit. It can get a bit. I'm not saying that was much for me eventually, but for someone who's never played a Xenoblade game before, it's like it's too much. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
having those players at the same time doing stuff, it's like, what's happening? Whereas this game, and the same thing with Xenoblade 1, is that it's a lot easier to understand the battle system, what's going on. It's not as overwhelming, right? So, that's one thing about this game. Honestly, if you've never played a Xenoblade game before, this is the one to play.
Yeah.
This game is easy to understand. It tells, you know, it's... This is like a good entry, you know, into the franchise, into the different games. I'd say to me, you know, my least favorite is Xenoblade 2. I'll say it's a bad game, that's my least favorite. But then of course my favorite is probably Xenoblade 1. I really like the game a lot. I like the story, the characters. But this game's also really good too. I really like it.
Yeah. Also, did you know you get the advantage if you hit the enemy from the back? Like, I mean, that's like makes sense, but like the game doesn't tell you that.
What, from like the first strike or like in
Yeah,
general?
from the first strike.
Oh, okay. If you get them off guard, I guess. But it's insane how much Minecraft movie merch there is. Actually,
Yeah,
there's
well,
a
I'm
lot
not
of Minecraft
surprised.
movie and also a lot of Stitch stuff. I've seen a lot of Stitch merchandise.
Oh
I
yeah,
saw,
I
like,
have two.
everything from Stitch Bop Bits to Stitch Rubik's Cubes to plushies. There was so much. They had so much of it. I'm like, okay, Disney probably was like, guys, we need to lock in. We need to put every single product with Stitch's face on it so that the kids will buy it. Like, you know what I mean? Or the parents will buy for the kids.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm running low on health.
yeah, I just think it's funny. But, like, to me, it's like, I just find it weird that he's just Steve. Because the thing is, like, I have, like, one of the Bowser things from the movie, from the Mario movie. Right, I have one of the Bowser, what's it called? In, like, the movie Bowser thing.
Yeah.
Like a figure, right? I have it. Like, that makes sense. You know, it has, like, you know, Jack Black obviously acted the character and did a good job. But the problem is, like, having just a figure of just him is with a blue shirt on is just kind of strange.
Wait, are achievements?
It's so weird.
Were achievements in the original game? I don't remember
Funny.
there being achievements because I just
I
thought...
don't think so. I've been getting a bunch of them as well. I think it's new.
Hmm. Should probably swap out for Elma since she is like at a higher level, so I can take that enemy down. Yeah, there. I'll try that enemy again.
No need to get too close. Attack at range. Target in sight. Shadow strike. Assault hammer. Shoot now. Overwhelm them. So nice. Move in and do some damage.
Okay. Yeah, because this enemy can do a decent amount of damage. There we go.
I should heal up first.
Oh yeah, and Elma can heal too. There we go. This is much easier to take down with Elma. Even though Elma is kind of low on health.
Move in and strike. Early bird. Now, melee attack.
I've been waiting to lash out. You got it. Now take the shot.
Upper hand. I'll topple him. Shut ya.
Now close in and clean up.
Now, my turn.
There we go.
We got it. Let's move.
Reese, are you gonna get the Minecraft movie Happy Meal? Probably not.
You should.
Because I don't really go to McDonald's. At least not that much.
No. I mean, me neither, but last time I
mean,
went there was
like-
in the States.
I only really go there if I need, like, if I'm traveling and I need, like, an iced tea or a coffee or something.
No messing around.
Shadow strike.
Oh yeah. I'm really feeling it.
Now, melee attack.
Oh, he said the thing. I'm really feeling it.
They staggered me. Flame grenade. Recuperate. Now's a good time to use an aura.
This should tide me over.
Slit edge.
I can't wait until I get the art recast feature in the game. That's gonna be really helpful. Oh, I'm running low on health again. Ah, crap.
Shadow strike. Upper hand.
Wait, can I not be revived? That's really annoying. Can I, like, not be revived? Wait.
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
I don't know. Is this, like, a little harder than the original version? It's like, I haven't died this much, like, back in the Wii U. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's kind of... I don't know. I don't remember dying this much in the original version of the game. Again, that's not a bad thing. I think that's fine if it's, like, a little more difficult, but...
Hmm.
I need to be careful about that one enemy over there. I'll try this one again.
It didn't have to be like this. Early bird. Shadow strike.
Moving close.
Move in and do some damage.
Chrome armor. Slit edge.
Oh, I missed that again. Okay.
Shadow strike.
They felt that. Now strike them again.
My turn.
No falling back. Move in and strike. Recuperate. Flip edge. That did the trick. Now close in and clean up. What's happening?
Get to the menus.
Okay.
Party.
Side flash. Flip edge. Shadow strike. Assault hammer. Got it. Now take the shot and topple them. Infuriate.
Oh, active members. That's how I swap them, right?
Okay. There we go.
Nice work.
Actually, let me see.
Wait, how do I?
There we go. I'm just gonna like try to increase or like equip some new like
Wonder if this is new music for the like the administrative blade building thing. It sounds pretty good.
yeah. Okay, I had to equip some other gear here. Hopefully this works.
No messing around. Moving close. Now I'm being pushed back.
Slide.
Assault hammer. Flip edge.
There we go.
Now close in and clean up. Chrome armor. They staggered me. Recuperate. Now's a good time to use an aura. Flip edge.
Upper hand.
Yeah, I had to equip some better armor.
I've noticed that this is the only game that actually says Xeno and Blade in it. Or like the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
like,
I'm being pushed back.
yeah. It's funny. When they talk about the aliens,
Heal me.
Yeah.
they say Xeno and then Blade is used a lot.
Melee attacks. Upper hand. I have to stay in this. Help me.
Chrome armor.
I owe you one. Side flash.
Assault hammer. No falling back.
Shadow strike.
Move in and strike. Flip edge. That did
Yeah, the battle theme goes hard.
they need to be even stronger.
Oh, nice, finally. I leveled up from that, which is nice. I just wanted to try to get up to level 7 just so I can fight some of these other enemies.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Back. Move in and keep them going.
You're sharper than ever.
Side flash.
Oh, can you read Matthew Gaming's comment about, like, Greasy's design?
Got it.
Or the
Oh, yeah, hold
Greasy's
on.
true form?
That dance in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I feel sharper than ever. That did the trick. Now close in and clean up.
Now it's my turn.
Flame grenade. Felt that. Now strike them again. Infuriate. Flip edge.
Okay. Got another achievement. Also, like, there's like the fashion gear as well. That's pretty cool. Just need to see what I got here. Looks pretty cool. Oh, that's
Alright,
level
I'm
9.
read his comment now. I was just watching
Okay.
this. Let's see. Said I'll just DM you the design along with the remainder of the story. So I guess he's DM'd you about it. A bunch of things. So the
that's
stream's
pretty
starting
cool.
to struggle for me. I haven't seen any laggy or anything.
Huh.
Reese, DG says, will you be doing a cooking video soon?
Oh, I forgot to do it over spring break. It's probably gonna take me a while to do it now because I don't really have the resources to do that right now.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it over spring break, but yeah, I forgot. Are you actually kidding me? Why are these things so like? Yeah, I always die to the one certain enemy, like the. That is really annoying. What do you think of this game so far? Do you think I should get it? Yeah, you should definitely get it. It's really fun. I know I was struggling with that enemy, but like this game is amazing. It like the world is actually bigger than it is in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And the combat is great too.
Yeah, it controls really well. They made some really good improvements to the game.
I like how you can open the menu while you're moving. That is really cool.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Flame grenade!
Side flash.
Chrome armor!
I owe you one.
Shredded edge! I'm not ready to
Okay.
die yet.
I should heal up
Heal
first.
me!
Slide. Flicker.
It's now
Side flash.
or never.
My
Comes
adrenaline's
in and
rising.
strike.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. That's tough. Touch me up. Slide. Flicker.
Come on.
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Is it normal to die this much at the beginning of this game? Because I don't, like... Is it just, like... I don't know. Is the same thing happening to you, Anton?
What with what?
You keep dying over and over again to the enemies in this area?
I died a few times. I've just been kind of grinding a little bit and exploring.
I'm just gonna head directly over to the objective now. Okay, actually, I'll fight those. I could probably fight these ones.
Coming to you.
Let's see. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Fire!
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Shoot now.
Override. Lightner.
I've got
Okay.
the height advantage. Blast away. Chrome armor. Got it. Now take the shot and topple them.
Primer. Now, melee attack.
What would you rate this game from 1 to 10? Well, I haven't really played it enough yet.
That did the trick. Now close in and clean up.
I need to kind of wait to play it a little more. Because
I really
this
like
is...
it. I think it's fun.
Yeah,
We got him. Let's move.
I'll fight these guys.
Lay down some fire for me. Early bird. Shadow strike.
Fire!
Now, melee attack.
Been waiting to lash
Side
out.
slash.
Shoot now. Overwhelm them.
Target in sight.
There we go.
Chrome armor. Slit edge.
Side slash.
Oh yeah, I'm really feeling it.
He said the thing again.
Never stood a chance.
Nice work.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to the area now. Oh yeah, I think this is like, there's like a mini boss here.
Hell happened here? You don't think
Reese, will you develop a British accent because you're playing a British video game? You got, that's the wrong Xenoblade game. That's like, this one, like, doesn't.
what?
I mean, except
Yeah.
for, like,
It's bad.
Adam Howden as, like, one of the options for, your player character. But most of the characters in this game have an American accent. Kind of like the Blades in Xenoblade 2.
Higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicular, right?
Yeah, I always kind of never actually like realized that in this game, yeah, they don't have
3 or 4 Sinicular
British
places.
accents.
But here, the tables have been
Like,
turned.
hello guys.
I don't see a single
Uh,
trace of any other indigents in the area.
Yeah, it's like
There's only
Stream
one
Edge,
explanation. That's
Yeah.
Sinicular
the
is a pirate.
Xenoblade.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it.
Reese, aside from the obvious, what characters besides Bomboozle, Kid Clown, Greasy, and Charlie Blast are on Kablui's team in Reese's lore? I don't think Greasy is on Kablui's team. I think Greasy is kind of more like Nabbit, where he like does whatever he wants.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Yeah, see, I don't know if those were in the original game. I think they might be new.
They couldn't track it There's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Let's see.
The Tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in the world. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some Tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of.
Also, Thousand Year Door references Kablooey. There's like there's a on XS Express. There's a Toad Kid that says like Kablooey, but it's spelled differently. But he says something similar to that, so I consider it a reference.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get...
Okay, but who's Kablooey's team besides the character that I mentioned, aside from Greasy after what you just said? I'll have to think about it. I'm not sure. Oh,
You know what,
Jelly
Greasy,
Boy.
though?
Also, Jelly Boy, Jax P.
Yeah.
Should also be a part of it, too.
Either of you.
You know what I've realized? You know what the main difference in this game is that the lighting engine is different. They made it the modern one.
Yeah.
That the new games use. That's what it is. I'm like, the game has like a really nice look to it.
Yeah.
Oh. What else? Other character? Mr. Gimmick? Imitaro?
No, he shouldn't be on Kablooey's team. He's good.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were
Actually-
making like a random list of
Yeah.
characters. Oh.
Yeah, we're coming up with Kablooey's team. Oh, why did my TV turn off? That was weird.
Looks like we don't have a choice.
Okay.
Any characters from Paper Mario Color Splash or say like Kirsty or from Sticker Star?
Well, I mean, from Color Splash, Huey's good. Huey's like a pretty cool character, I would say.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh. That's weird. Yeah, my TV turned off for some reason. I don't know why. Or, like, the signal just went off for a second. That's weird. This doesn't have to do anything with the stream. It's just, like... There we go. Finally. Because this game is just easier to see on the TV. Oh, I'm slightly over-leveled. But that's fine. I'd rather be over-leveled than under-leveled for this.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Upper hand. Sliding slinger. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I've been waiting to lash out.
There we go. Does Xenoblade X have chain attacks?
I think it's overdriving is what it has. I don't think it has any attack.
You know, some people found the chain attack music in Xenoblade 3 annoying, but I actually really like it. It gets stuck in my head sometimes. Like din 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 din. It's really catchy, I would say.
That did the trick. Now close it and clean up.
Now it's my turn. I'm off balance. That could have dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I actually made a Paper Mario remix of it.
I feel sharper than ever. That did the trick. Now close it and clean up.
What are your thoughts on it? Like the chain attack music in Xenoblade 3? Oh, hey, Gold Connor. And Armani. Did you hear about the
Hey.
news about the Greasy's true form is a
Nice work, Lynn.
cartoony version of Elma.
Did too.
I'm not gonna say Elma
Now
directly,
let's get down to
just
business.
for
Install that data.
Matthew Gaming's sake, but
Stay here for long.
a cartoony
There's no
version of
telling when
Elma.
Playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
No, it isn't. Isn't that what I just said earlier, though?
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Matthew Gaming, it's really not that serious. Why are you acting like it's like it's supposed to be a joke? I mean, your design is excellent, but I just think it's funny to keep making the joke about like that Greasy's true form is Elma. I mean, well, the version of Elma from the meme, not the version in the game.
Good. Now we
I think you specified that earlier. But I mean, your design is the canon design.
And installation complete.
But I just like to say it's
Now
Elma
I
because it's
establish
funny.
connection to Frontier.
It doesn't have to be the game version, just the version in the
At the end of the day,
bottom
there's really
left
not much
corner
to it.
of the stream layout. That version of Elma specifically.
We need them spread out.
Kind of like how there's different versions of like Link.
Yep, planting probes is easy.
It's
The
like
more we
kind of
plant,
like
the more
Toon Link.
dark
It's not
spots.
like the Breath of the Wild Link or Twilight Princess Link. It's like a completely different version of Elma from the one from the
That'll do it for
games.
training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary.
Are you okay with that,
Okay.
Matthew Gaming? Because you did say the one from the meme. You did say the one from the meme, not the game. I'll still joke about it anyway, but in the actual lore, it's the one from the meme. It's okay, Matthew Gaming. Sorry that I assumed you were being a little too serious about it, but
What's so serious? I don't get it.
I don't know. He didn't want Greasy's true form to be Elma, but we came to an agreement that it's Elma from the meme. It's specifically the version from the meme, not the one in the game.
Oh.
But I like your design. Actually, the design is better than the one from... Well, I mean, the context of the meme makes sense. But, like, your design is better than the one in the meme, I would say. But that's, like, what the true form would normally look like. The meme is still the true form, but, like, that's what your drawing is what the true form normally looks like if it's not posing for, like, a picture like that or wearing a red shirt. No, I said that design is fine for it. The one in the meme is just like same character as the one you drew, but just wearing a different outfit. Like, okay, here's the lore for how to explain how that works. If the it looks like your design in her, like, true form. But like if she's wearing like a red shirt, she looks like the one in the meme. So the design can slightly change. I don't know why I'm going on about this. This is weird. but,
I have no idea what's going on.
We're talking about Reese lore.
Like, imagine someone just joining and it's like the stream is like, what is going on? Okay, finally I'm done with all the cutscene stuff, and I'm finally going out.
Commander Vandam.
Oh yeah, I forgot that there's also a character called Vandam in this game. Because there's always like usually a character called Vandam in the Xenoblade games.
We could have come to meet you at HQ.
Hey Reese, how are you liking it so far? I'm really enjoying this. Was debating on getting it. Only Xenoblade I played is the first one. I loved it. Yeah, then you should definitely play this one. Like this game is great. Like I love the open world aspect.
Like the first one's really good. You know, like to me that's my favorite. And this game it's a bit different. It's a bit different, but it does actually play a lot like the first one in terms of the battle system.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar. To me, I think that my favorite, like 2 is probably my least favorite game.
It's still good, but like I don't like it.
I think
as...
Torna DLC was better. I think that to me the Torna DLC made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
It feels like it was like the refined concept. Like if they remastered it, it felt like that would have been what they would have improved. Cause it's better.
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little miss stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Also, Matthew Gaming, I sent you another DM.
Still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem.
But yeah, I sent you a DM about that.
Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing.
But yeah, this game is amazing.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Oh yeah, I think this is the one where you choose like what part are you at?
I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first.
Have you gotten to the point where you choose like a division?
Detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much
Oh, Anton.
New LA works for Blade in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right?
Hopefully I'll unlock online soon.
And each one has its
I
own
mean,
role.
if not on this stream, I'll definitely do one tomorrow.
Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's
Okay.
#1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe.
I'm just trying to tyrant.
City safe.
Okay, so yeah, you're basically where I was before, well, a few minutes ago.
And recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira.
They're kind of introducing like the different divisions
now,
here.
Probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Combat similar to the first game, then I'd like it a lot. Oh yeah, then you'd probably really like this game. I played a bit of Xenoblade 2, combat was okay, but preferred ones. Yeah, I agree. 3's combat is also great as well, but it's kind of like a combination of 1 and 2. But I'd recommend playing this one first, I would say, since you enjoyed 1. And this one also has like an amazing open world as well, so...
And you got your reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out.
Oh hey, Paper 256. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying this game.
Yeah, it's really good. They really improved it from the original. That I don't think they'll be playing the original anymore.
Yeah.
Or ever again.
I mean, it's nice to have it in the collection, like
It's
have
nice
all
to have it as a
Xenoblade
collection
stuff.
thing.
Yeah. But I'm really exclusively gonna play this version from now on.
Not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigents.
Next, alright, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever.
Heard great things about Xenoblade before. Looks cool. Yeah.
And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs.
Is X the best in the series? Well, in my opinion, 3 is my favorite. Though this one is, so far, it's really good.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public.
Yeah, I think more people need to give it a chance to try it out.
Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role. Keeping things cool.
Yeah, I saw your DM, Matthew Gaming. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's the canon design.
So, I think that's all 8 divisions.
That should be the canon design. You can share it with the server if you want. Well, when you're ready.
Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, Even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division.
But yeah, the
if you
other
like.
design's like the main one, and
So
then
there's
the other
regular
one's like
reason to
the
stress
meme
about
one.
All right, you ready to choose?
Let's see.
Yeah, Ann? We're on pins and needles here.
Oh, let's see. Hmm. I think I'll
Yeah, between some
do the
battling.
Pathfinder.
Then it's
Oh, could you put the design on stream? Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll replace the meme I have on here. But yeah, ready for the design of Greasy's true form? Here it is. That is amazing.
All right. Thank God that's over.
Yeah, I chose Pathfinder
Power
as...
invested in me, yada yada. You're officially a blade.
Congrats and welcome.
That is amazing, that design. Do you see it? That's Greasy's
Oh
true
yeah.
form.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia.
She's called Elma Andrea.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Okay, chapter 3. Okay.
Okay,
So
cool. I defeated the monster.
So I should be close to unlocking online. I'm not sure if it's like in the chapter or like fast travel. Okay, that's good. Okay. Just wanted to check like when online's available.
So now I have to put the probe in.
Okay. So probably like a little after this, I'm guessing.
Wait, did you have to place... in the original, did you have to put the probe in? Or did they just do it automatically?
I don't remember. Oh, look! Marcus is in the game! There's literally a character called Marcus.
Check this out.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and send it to him.
What?
That's fun. He'll probably find it because he's been playing the game.
Sir.
So let's see where I need to go.
Sir.
Her singing is terrible because it's literally just her screaming into the mic as loud as she can. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
I love the font and I love the menus. They're so nice. It's just
Yeah.
I can't get over how much better they are.
It's so good.
Or even like the menu with like the hexagons, you know, the
Yeah.
actual map.
Yeah, like
It's so
the
much nicer.
Frontier nav.
It was on the
Yeah.
Wii U. That was the problem. It was on the gamepad.
Yeah.
That was the only way to look at everything.
Move in and do some
I've
damage.
been waiting to lash out.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer.
Side flash.
Chrome armor.
Cool.
I'm being pushed back. Got it. Now take the shot and topple them. Flame grenade. They
Not
staggered me.
balance. Early bird.
Also, the player character that I'm playing as right now is an alternate universe version of Reese in the lore.
Now close in and clean up.
Now it's my turn. Upper hand. We're up against a big target. Buff up now. Not balance. Side flash. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Chrome armor.
Appreciate it.
What's
I'm in
happening?
trouble. Heal me.
Sledge edge.
Slide. Slinger.
Assault hammer. Shoot now. Overwhelm them.
Scream edge.
Flame grenade.
I have to stay in
Sledge
there.
edge.
Help me.
Okay.
Good chance.
We got him. Let's move.
Bye, Matthew Gaming. Alternate Reese, let's go. Let's see, I have to go over here. I think I've progressed past the point where I was in the Wii U version. It's really interesting to think that this was a Wii U game originally. Like, how did this like, it's crazy how this even ran on the Wii. I mean, this looks a lot better than the Wii U version, but like, still.
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer.
Slide.
Like, just a world this big.
Flame grenade. That did the trick. Now close in and clean up. Sledge edge.
Side flash.
Chrome armor. Got it.
Early bird.
Now take the shot and topple them.
Out top.
Sledge edge.
Shadow strike. Side flash.
Flame grenade. You never stood a chance.
Nice work.
Okay.
I'm coming to
I think
you.
it's good to
Guard. Stagger them with a big
fight some level 7s here.
Assault hammer.
Slinger. Side flash.
Flame grenade. Sledge edge.
Shadow
That did the trick. Now close in and clean up.
upper hand. Slide.
Got it. Now take the shot and topple them.
Force. Shadow strike. Side
Chrome armor.
Move in and do some damage.
Chrome armor.
Early bird.
Sledge edge. That did the trick.
There we go. Oh, and I leveled up too, so I could fight that level 8 one now. Oh, there's something over there. I want to see what that is. It's been 10 years since this was on the Wii U. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just like the fast travel location.
Doesn't have to be like this.
No messing around. Moving close. Assault hammer.
That could have dented it. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Thread edge. That did the trick. Now close in and clean up. Chrome armor. I'm not ready to die yet.
I should heal it first.
Recuperate.
Slide knife. Move in and do some
Grenade.
damage.
Okay.
Shadow strike.
Thread edge. That did the trick.
Now, my turn.
Clean up.
Suck can be destroyed. Move in and strike.
Thread edge.
Slide muscle neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Primer.
I'm really feeling it.
This game was pretty awesome.
Side slash.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Shoot now. Overwhelm them.
Target in sight.
Flame grenades.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I've been waiting to lash out. That did the trick. Now close in and clean up.
It's really satisfying.
Early bird.
You never stood a chance.
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
Okay. Okay, the objectives is over this way. Need to look at the map.
Right, let's do this.
Let's see what you've got.
Yeah, the jumping, whenever I'm falling, I kind of get nervous for a second because I feel like it's in Xenoblade 1
Lay down
Yeah.
or 3 when you fall and you just die.
Yeah.
Assault hammer. Thread edge.
slide.
Flame grenade. Chrome armor.
Open in the open world with the skells look really fun. Yeah.
Destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide.
Thread. This is bad.
I should heal it first.
Recuperate.
Shadow strike.
Now's a good time to use an aura.
Okay.
I was fighting this thing and it just killed me instantly. Really.
Oh wow.
And it's the same level as me. I don't understand what happened.
Oh, is it that like one with the really tall legs?
Yeah, it's like a spider looking
Oh
thing.
yeah. Oh, I don't know. The one that I had trouble with is the one with like the really long legs. That's like really big.
Yeah, it's called like Grassland Screepo.
One I was talking about was like a wood something. I forgot what it was called. Okay.
Oh.
I'm getting a bad news vibe.
Oh, I should probably go away from this. This is higher leveled.
They're tough.
They're not finished
Touch me
yet.
up.
How is it still following me? How? After this... I'm just trying to flee from it.
All right. Solo it in.
Okay, defeated it finally. I tried again. Okay, I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna go over this way here. Yeah, I think it's like what they did is the lighting, so it makes everything look more vibrant. You know, the lighting engine and stuff. It's all been updated, so things could look a lot more vibrant than they did in the original.
Finally.
Be like this. They're offside. Stagger them with a melee attack.
This'll stagger them. Shoot now! Overwhelm them!
Target inside.
Threat edge! That be the trick. Now
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to run away if it's like if their level is too high.
chrome armor!
I owe you one.
Threat edge!
I'm in trouble. Heal me. Sliding splinter.
Oh yeah, this is bad!
Scream edge.
When do you even get online? Do you have it already or no?
Not yet. I think
Heal up first.
from what I've heard, it's chapter 3, but like I'm on chapter 3, but so it's probably once you finish chapter 3.
Switch to close range combat.
Threat edge!
Sliding splinter. That's no dent in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I feel sharper than ever!
Wow, I'm low on health.
Move in and do some damage. Shadow runner.
I've been waiting to lash
Shadow
out!
strike.
Flame grenade!
Sliding splinter. Upper hand.
I think the combat in this game is like a lot better than Xenoblade 2, in my opinion. Xenoblade 2 is just like it's kind of weird.
Work.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to get over there. I just need the look. Maybe if I just look at the regular map.
They've spotted us!
That one's level 8, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Assault hammer! Shoot now! Overwhelm them! Flame grenade! Chrome armor!
Side flash.
Threat edge! That is the trick! Now close it and clean up!
Upper hand. Sliding splinter.
Threat edge!
Shadow strike. Side flash.
This is bad! I need healing!
I should heal up first.
Threat edge! Chrome armor!
Sliding. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Okay.
Assault hammer! Shoot now! Overwhelm them! Flame grenade! Threat edge!
I think that's cool how like Flame Grenade does more damage when they're toppled.
Shadow strike.
Sorry, it was you or us.
Nice work.
Could probably deal with these level 8 enemies here.
Right, let's do this.
They're offside. Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow strike.
This'll stagger them. Shoot now! Overwhelm them!
Target inside.
That did the trick. Now close in and clean up. Chrome armor!
Side flash.
Threat edge! Got it! Now take the shot and topple them!
Reinforcements. Watch out.
Okay, those are level 8, okay. I was worried that those were higher leveled because they looked a little bigger.
I'm not ready to die yet. I should heal.
Yeah.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Shadow strike. Side plus nice. Move in and do some damage.
Yeah, I'm really feeling it.
Oh, wow, I'm 1 HP.
Just one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna respawn. I did not intend for all those enemies to, like, target me at once. Okay. Good thing I respawned out here. Okay. Oh, that one of them was level 9. Okay. Should probably fight, like, these ones, like, one at a time. I want to try the level up to, like, either 9 or 10 before I get over here.
No messing around. Moving close.
Now it's my turn.
Chrome armor.
Slice.
Assault hammer.
Move in and do some damage.
I've been waiting to lash out.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Shadow strike.
Chrome armor.
Side flash.
This is bad.
Upper hand.
I need healing.
I should heal up first.
Recuperate. Now's a good time to use an aura.
Okay, this should tide me over. Side flash.
Assault hammer.
Here.
Okay.
Now strike them again.
Now it's my turn.
That did the trick. Now close it.
That's true on
Okay, Elmo leveled up.
It was good.
Hey, Matthew Gaming. Oh, wow, the level 80 monkey. The level 80 monkey is here.
Territorial Rot Bart.
Yep, the staple of every Xenoblade game. You instantly die if you, like, fight one of those. It's like it's a
Yeah.
staple of every Xenoblade game. The level 80 monkey. I made a meme about it. It was like with the Mario movie Donkey Kong, but like the one from Xenoblade. Well, that enemy from Xenoblade 3.
No messing around. Moving close.
my turn.
Assault hammer. Shoot now. Overwhelm them.
Target in sight. Side flash.
Chrome armor. Thread edge. That did the trick.
Early
Close
bird.
in and clean up.
I can just see it like roaming around in the background.
I'm really feeling it.
Good thing it's like not in our path at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on chapter 3 as well.
Touch me up.
Oh.
Okay.
Flame grenade.
Upper hand.
Thread edge.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Recuperate.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I know like the battles are very exciting, but at the same time, this game is just kind of relaxing. I don't know what it is. It's just like
It is, yeah.
it's like even battling
You
is
know
just,
what game
just fun to
was
just do
like
over
that
and
to
over
me
again.
as well?
What?
Another game that I felt that way was Pokemon Legends. Arceus.
Yeah.
It's like that
Yeah, it
too,
feels very similar to that, but even bigger.
you know? Yeah. Like,
Like-
I really enjoyed that game. I think it's a bit underrated. Like, to me, I really enjoy. Like, the graphics weren't the greatest. Yeah, there's some issues with it, but overall, it was a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
I'm really worried about the new game because I know they could do a good job. I know they can make it fun, but I'm just worried that they're not going to do a great job with it, and it's going to be like, I don't know.
Chrome armor.
I'm just grinding a little bit. I think this game, like, this is like... Grinding in this game is not, like, monotonous. It's actually just, like, something you just do. Because it's like this... It's an open world game. It's not, like... You really need to do everything, like, quickly. Or you have to, like, push on, like, the other Xenoblade games. You can just kind of chill. And just, like, fight a lot of enemies if you want.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Just trying to get some more EXP. The combat's just really fun. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I think it's more engaging than, like, it's, I would say it's like equally as engaging as it is in Xenoblade 3, in my opinion. Maybe even more so, I don't know. I'll have to see, like, when I play more of the game, but it's just really satisfying. I just hope I unlock the art recast feature soon. Okay. Very chill game despite fighting a lot of enemies. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I mean, it's exciting, but like also chill at the same time. I mean, I think that's kind of like why I like RPGs. It's exciting when you want it to be exciting, but like it's also chill when you want it to be chill. I don't know, it's just like, you can just chill and grind, and then have it exciting and kind of like do something more strategic. Like when I was doing the pre-Hooktail Pit in Thousand Year Door. Or if you're fighting a stronger enemy in Xenoblade.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I didn't even see your question, I wasn't paying attention, sorry. Could you, could you read that? The,
Oh yeah,
I
for sure,
need to
for sure.
focus.
I was just playing a bit too. I don't know what makes it so chill. Yeah, for sure.
Let's do this. Let's see what you got.
Even pre-Hooktail was also a chill to fight. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that kind of was like most of the floors before like the last 10 was actually like surprisingly chill.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Slide. Now, my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Side flash.
Assault hammer. That did the trick.
Now, my turn.
Flame grenade.
Upper hand.
You never stood a chance.
Nice work.
Okay.
Didn't have to be like this. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
Okay, there we go.
Side flash.
Chrome armor.
Hoping to get up to level 9 soon. There we go.
We got him. Let's move.
Wow. Okay, level 22. I can't deal with that one yet. There's a level 9, but that might be a little risky. Actually, I just realized, like... Change time. Okay. Yeah, if I change the time, the enemies can slightly change, which is pretty cool. It's like a big mix of different, like, different leveled enemies, which is pretty interesting. So you kind of have to be
Let's see,
careful.
Magic Gaming said, I went ahead and extended Greasy Golden and Elma. I have no idea what this is.
Greasy
What?
/ Golden Andrea / Elmet Andrea lore. I updated the lore reminder in the DM, posted it on the Discord server.
I have no
Love to
idea
see it.
what
Yeah.
I'm reading. Okay. I'm just gonna move on. Connor said, so Ricky, do you know how the whole internet blew up when the Switch 2 was revealed? But
Yeah.
there was another thing that blew up with the whole internet, which was... Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Which was John Cena finally turning... I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to say that, you know, hopefully with the Switch 2 Direct, everything blows up for that as well. I'm very excited about that. Hopefully that happens.
I'm coming to you.
Very excited for that. As soon as they show, like, the Mario Kart title, the 3D Mario game, maybe something else. Maybe I could see Animal Crossing, honestly, being a